Hi everybody, welcome back to day 8. It is hard to believe I have already done 8 advent calendar videos. We are going to start with my Pink and Main as usual. I am pretty sure this is another die. My cat is kind of on a rampage, so yes. Oh, this is a frame die, a decorative frame. Let me take it out of its package here. So the glare, get the glare off that cellophane, and banner dies too. So for sentiments, or you could just make, you could use these for just, little decorative banners as well. So you can do that with any banner sentiments dies like this. And then here is this cute little wiggly frame. You can use both of these as a frame, or you can use this one as a matting layer for the inside square. That is pretty cool. And I'm just going to put this back in the bag for now while we pull out our Tailored Expressions. I'm always paranoid about losing something if I don't put it right back in the package. And here is our day 8. That's heavy. I'm not sure what this is, but it feels heavy. I love these little snowman bags or envelopes. Oh, also a die. This is strips. You have it looks like these are the same size, plain and stitched strips. That is pretty cool. So, gosh, which one am I going to work with? I tell you, let's take some of the pattern paper from day 1 and put day 8 back in the Tailored Expressions for now. Oh, good Lord, he has rolled a toy under the bookcase. So let's grab you know you're a nut, right? He fished it out and it rolled right back under. Now he's just staring at it. These are all such pretty patterns. Let's do that one. That actually looks a little bit Christmassy. And I'm going to cut the frame, and then we'll cut a little solid piece of cardstock with this square die. I'll get as close to the edge as I can so I don't waste any, and I can use this piece down here as a scrap. Let me grab some solid. Let's see what I have in my reds here. That's a little bit bright. That's dark. Actually, that sort of pink works with this cardstock. Oh, this looks awfully red on as I'm looking at my video, but this is like just a bright pink. And it actually kind of goes with that pink on there. So I think I'm going to cut a square out of this. Oh, look at that. Perfect. And I have to go over to my big machine to die cut these. And I don't know if I'll use these out of this, but I'm just going to go ahead and cut. Since I'm going to have this scrap here, can we fit these banner dies on here? Yes. So that other scrap piece there is perfect for cutting out these banners. So I will be right back. And there is our big piece. And there's our pink. There are our banners. I can get 2 of these banners out of this patterned paper, so I'm going to cut these really quickly. These would be especially nice for little banners to decorate the inside of your card. And I'm going to put these back in day 8, and I'm going to grab one of our stamp sets. Let's see. And I'm going to grab our dies from day 7. Let's see. Let's do... Let's see. Which one? Day 4, I think. I have lost track. Okay. And I had them out of order. Yep, that's our tulip. I think our tulip will go well with this. I was thinking Christmas, but no. And I have some white scraps. And let me grab my mini Misty. Do you open your Misty from right to left or left to right? Open mine like I'm reading a book. Oh, you know, I'm going to do dye ink and hope, because I'm going to use my colored pencils, and I hope it will not smear. I just don't want to have to heat set that pigment ink to keep it from smearing. I've used this Black Widow so much, I may need to re-ink it. And of course, I just keep going here. Okay. Just get out your re-inker. If I can find it. Beastie. Well, where did I put it? Tropical Tango. Okay, I've got everything up here. There's my Weeping Willow. But where is... So I had to move some inks over. And I did not... Here it is. No, this is not it. Well, Well, I don't know what I did with it. I had to move my ink pads around when I started getting the Simon Hurley ones. But I didn't reorganize my re-inkers. So now I don't know where. I don't know where, sticking my finger in it. This re-inker is for the Black Widow. I know I bought it because I always just go ahead and get the re-inker. So we'll muddle through and I will look for it later. But that makes me irritated with myself. Okay, I think that's going to be good enough. Okay, I'm just going to set this aside. And grab out so yeah, I've used my Prismacolors. I also have these little inexpensive sets from Spectrum Noir. They're the Colorista. And I have this Bright and Vivid and Floral Sensation. So let's do, just going to pull those out. Let's see here. Red Tulip. Actually, since that paper is sort of reddish pink, oh, actually this is sort of a more pinky red. Let's try. I'm just going to blend these together here. These are not creamy smooth like the Prismacolor pencils, but they do have some really pretty colors. I have a brush I usually use to wipe away the little pencil dust, because otherwise, I don't know if you can see it, but it's making little marks on the paper. But I'm not too worried about it here because I'm going to die cut this. We are going, I'm going to grab a brush. Now we usually just brush that away without making a mark. Okay, sorry, I'm sort of concentrating here. Trying not to go outside the lines because it has been known to happen. So really, really pretty colors here. See if I can get those a little more blendy. There's a lot of dust that comes off these. I think I want a little bit of this red color like I have down in this one over here. There we go. And my husband's home, so he might come in here and start talking because I forgot to put my sign on the door. So we are finished with our floral here. And now we will start on the leaves. So, sorry about that, he just got a head shake. Let's brush that off. And we will get the greens over here. I'm going to start this time with the lightest, which is this sort of yellow green in this set. And then we'll add that darker green there. These are such lovely little stamp sets. In this advent calendar. And of course, they're going to be great to use all year round. So I think this is a leaf coming up here. So I'm going to color this in. And color that in. I hope you all don't mind watching me color. I'm trying not to take too terribly long with this. I need to learn how to add some music when I'm doing something like this. And let's just add a little bit of shading here. Go over that. Add some shading down here. Under this, and then sort of blend that a little. These greens blend quite nicely. And we are almost done with this. Just blend this out here. I think I'm going to add a little more of this darker green here. And then bring this out. And oops, brush that away. And we are going to die cut this image. And I'll tell you what, now since I have left this, since I am done with my coloring, and I left my stamp in here, I'm going to grab out my pigment ink and stamp. I've started to get my micron pens and go over these lines to make them a little darker. But at this stage, I'm going to use this pigment ink. Oh, beautiful. Beautiful. Okay. Now, let's put this away before I stick my hand in it. And set this aside. And set my colored pencils back over there. And let's find our tulip die. That's not it. This is it, I think. Or is it? Yes, that's it. I'll put these back. In the bag. Grab a piece of my tape. And another piece of tape. All right, let me get this die cut out. Put this die up. Start going down in there. There we go. And I'm going to do one more thing. I'm going to dry emboss this square. So let me grab an embossing folder. I have a pretty one here that's leaves, and I think that'll look nice. This one was a Spellbinders embossing folder of the month in January of 2024, and it's called Branching Out. And I'll be right back. Let me move these things over. No, well, that's kind of, no, that's the right way. I was about to second guess myself, and I am doing it correctly. And that is really pretty. Gosh, I actually like the, let me see that. I actually like that deboss side also. Let's see if I turn down that intensity. Yeah, I kind of like the deboss side too. But we are going to, I think I'm going to put this down first. I've got to find some time to do more Christmas cards. I've not been doing them like I should, but hey. That is really lovely. And let's get a card base. noticed a lot of people doing more square cards. That it's not, I've not made a lot of squares. So I think what do we want to do here? Do we want to just pop up a banner? These are so I kind of like this one best for the size. So, and where do I like this on the card? And this size is 4 by 4. Nope, don't like that at the top, for sure. And this "thank you so much" fits perfect on this little strip here. So I'm going to try to just freehand this. And not put my sleeve in there. Oh, yes. And we are going to put this on some foam tape.
Tomorrow, there will be lots of sun, with a high of 55 degrees Fahrenheit and a low of 33 degrees.
And I am not going to put foam tape on this piece. Because since it's already layered up, I don't want it to like be popped up higher than the sentiment. So I'm just going to leave it as is. Oh, I put enough glue on there. You should be sticking down. You hold that in place for a second or two or four. I'm probably going to have to put a block on this. And there is our pretty card. Now, it appears that my lighting is making this look more red, but this is a pink. A dark pink, but still. And I love this. I think that's really pretty. And what the heck? Let's do gems again. Or, you might hear lots of crashing, but let me dig out my enamel dots. Ooh, I have these Pink and Main gems that came with a different kit. And I like these pink ones, and I'm going to use these pink ones. Come on. Oh, these are really pretty. Really cute little gems. And just like that, we have a little bit of sparkle. I don't know how good that sparkle shows up, but they're quite pretty. So thank you for joining me for day 8 of 2025's Advent Calendar series. And I will see you all in the next one after I have cleaned up all this mess. Bye-bye.